Hey there, thanks for being here. It's a beautiful day in Cape Coral, Florida, and it's a pretty good time to take the 64.5 Mustang out and see a few homes. You know, it's been a while since I've done a video showing you exactly what $1 million buys in the way of Gulf access homes here in Cape Coral. It certainly buys a lot more than it used to, at least 12 or 18 months ago. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different homes in 3 different areas of the city and show you exactly what that roughly $1 million buys these days. We're going to start off in the southeast, and then we'll go over to the southwest and finish up in the northwest section of Cape Coral. And that's a really nice, newer custom home, so make sure you stick around for that. But if you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Dustin Guthrie. I'm a longtime resident and nearly 20-year full-time real estate broker here in Cape Coral, and I do a video like this every single week. Just really good informational things regarding Southwest Florida and Cape Coral. So if you're interested in the area, maybe you're thinking of moving to Cape Coral or moving to Fort Myers, I would invite you to hit the subscribe button so you can be around for these every week. I think you'll get a lot out of them. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at these properties. We're going to start off in the southeast and take a look at a brand new construction home. Let's go take a look.
Okay, so we're going to start off in a Gulf access neighborhood of the Southeast Cape, just west of Del Prado Boulevard and just north of Veterans Parkway. Our first $1 million home is a beautiful brand new construction Gulf access home in a great Southeast Cape Coral location near Del Prado, and it's actually walking or biking distance to a ton of great restaurants and shopping and a movie theater and a gym, all kinds of stuff. This home's never been lived in. It has 4 bedrooms plus a den or an office, 3 full bathrooms, a big 3-car garage, and a fantastic outdoor living space with a pool, spa, and a summer kitchen. It is a Gulf access home. It's about 20 or so minutes out to open water by boat, and I'm nearly certain this home can be reclassified as being totally out of the flood zone now that it's been built up. Really beautiful grand entry with the double doors. Those doors and all of the other exterior windows and doors are hurricane impact glass, so this home has maximum storm protection and will also qualify for those big insurance discounts as well. So there's just a ton of great upgrades in this house. It's got a nice modern open floor plan with big volume ceilings. That's obviously the den or the office immediately to the right of the main entry with those big 8-foot double doors. And here's the great room, which is open to that big kitchen. It's got a beautiful recessed ceiling in here with extra lighting, and I really like this beadboard accent entertainment wall with that electric fireplace below, which in hindsight I probably should have turned on because those things look really cool. That marble-style ceramic tile flooring is throughout the entire house, and it has a matte finish as opposed to that shiny, glossy tile that you sometimes see. And then, of course, we have the big open chef's kitchen featuring these really tasteful 2-tone cabinets, upgraded stainless steel appliances with that vented hood, and a nice underhung single basin sink. It has a huge central island with a double waterfall, thick quartz countertop that really goes well with the subway tile backsplash. And then off to the side of the kitchen is a sort of hybrid eat-in kitchen / formal dining area with a ton of natural light coming through from the sliders out to the pool deck. The primary suite is off by itself on the left side of the house, so this is a split bedroom floor plan. Lots of light coming into this bedroom from the high clear story window and the sliders out to the outdoor living spaces out back. Dual walk-in closets with organizers are in the hallway on the way to the primary bathroom, and as usual, one is a little bit bigger than the other one, and I'll let you guess which one you and your spouse would get. I know which one would be mine. I love this primary bathroom. There's not a lot of wasted space in here, so you have the dual vanity over in the corner with a standalone garden tub off to the side. There's a ton of natural light from the triple frosted glass windows, and then there's a dual entry walk-behind shower with floor-to-ceiling tile walls and frameless glass doors on either side. Very cool. And the guest bedrooms are on the other side of the house, with the main guest bedroom in the rear of the house overlooking the pool. That bedroom is serviced by a full bathroom next door that also serves as the pool bathroom with a door out to the outdoor living spaces. And the third and fourth bedroom, along with the third full bathroom, are up front just off of the kitchen. Of course, the star of this property is the outdoor living space, and the builder's done a really great job of keeping that in mind when they designed this. Everything is screened in, and there are ample open spaces both in the shaded under truss areas as well as the open sunshine areas. So there's plenty of room to have a sitting space or a table and chairs with a TV in the shaded areas, and also room for a tiki bar or lounge chairs or something in the sunshine around the pool. The pool package is set up by the edge of the elevated deck in order to take advantage of those really nice water views along the canal out back. And it features both a shallow sun shelf as well as an elevated spa with a waterfall feature. And of course, to top it all off, there's a full summer kitchen out here with both running water and electricity, also a drink fridge and a big propane grill with a vented exhaust hood, which is very important to have so you don't get soot all over the ceiling out here.
So I'm pretty impressed with this home, but you know, the most unique thing about this property is simply the age for this location. Again, we're in the southeast section of Cape Coral, right off of Del Prado Boulevard. This is one of the first areas to be developed in Cape Coral, so the vast majority of homes in this neighborhood were built in the 70s and 80s, and they're 30, 40, 50 years old. So to have a brand new construction home is actually pretty rare in this location, and there may only be a handful of these brand new homes within a half a mile from here. So to have a brand new construction over here in the southeast is pretty special. And you know, I go into these new construction golf access homes day in and day out, and I find that the biggest difference maker for these properties are just the level of finishes and the details in these properties. And this home has a lot of great details. It's got the solid core interior doors. It's got, you know, a little bit thicker countertops. It's got just a little bit nicer flooring. I mean, all of those things add up, and that's when you're really getting into this $1 million price point, is when all of those finishes are a little more high end, and you don't have some of these you know, builders coming in and just putting ticky-tacky little cheaper finishes in it. This home is done really nice with the impact windows in the doors, the outdoor kitchen, and it's a pretty big property, just under 2,400 square feet with 4 bedrooms. Got a great pool deck out here. And probably the only thing that's really missing on this property is a dock with a boat lift, and of course that's something you know, you can put in after the fact. But all of the big points on this property are taken care of, and I'm pretty impressed with it. It's the first time I've been in this house, and I'm pretty impressed with it.
All in all, I think this is a really good example of what that roughly $1 million price point buys right now in the southeast section of Cape Coral, at least in terms of a golf access waterfront home. You know, a home like this was well north of $1 million just a year or two ago, so this price point is buying a lot more quality these days here in the Southeast Cape. Okay, so from this nice neighborhood of the southeast section of Cape Coral, we're traveling all the way over to the other side of the city to a really impeccable golf access neighborhood in the southwest section of Cape Coral. Our next $1 million home is in an absolutely top-notch location of the southwest section of Cape Coral. This is in the Sands neighborhood, south of Cape Coral Parkway. The home was built in 2005 and features 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, and 2,513 square feet of living area, plus a great pool package and a dock, all on a huge intersecting direct golf access canal. The entryway opens up into a really spacious main living room, which has huge pocketing sliding glass doors that fully open up to the outdoor living spaces in the back, and we'll certainly take a look at those here in a second. Immediately to the left of the entryway is a formal dining room, or maybe an open office. This is definitely a Mediterranean-style home, so you'll see a lot of rounded edges and archways throughout the entire house. This main central living room is partially open to a very large kitchen, which features quite a lot of cabinet space, stainless steel appliances, and a central island with a raised bar and granite countertops throughout. Just off the kitchen is this breakfast nook here, which really makes great use of those incredible water views out behind the house. The primary suite is once again on the opposite side of the house, so just like that last home, this is a split bedroom floor plan, and the primary bedroom here also has slider access out to the outdoor living spaces. There are once again dual walk-in closets on either side of the hallway leading into the primary bathroom, and it looks like some of the bedrooms could maybe use some carpet replacement, but elsewhere the tile flooring looks to be in pretty good shape throughout all the other rooms in this house. And here we have the primary bathroom. There are his and her vanities on either side of the room, and then a platform garden tub is there in the corner. There's the private lavatory, and then actually the walk-in shower is tucked back behind this wall here, and there are a couple of good-sized privacy glass windows bringing in a healthy amount of natural light into this smaller but very functional primary bathroom. The guest bedrooms are, of course, on the other side of the house, just off of the kitchen, and the first two of three guest bedrooms are connected to one another by a Jack and Jill bathroom, which has pocketing doors on either side. And again, this house is being sold fully turnkey furnished, so it would be ready to go as an Airbnb. And, I don't think the rate of return would be great at this price point strictly as an Airbnb investment. But for the folks who plan to use a house like this as a personal vacation home or something, I think using it as an Airbnb when you're not here is a really great way to offset a lot of your carrying costs, things like property taxes and insurance. And here's the final guest bedroom. This one's at the back of the house and has a great view of the waterfront back there, and it's also serviced by the third full bathroom, which also functions as a pool bathroom, considering it has access out to the pool deck. And let's go ahead and take a look at those outdoor living spaces. As opposed to the last house, this is an open pool deck, which is becoming more and more popular these days. But it still has a good balance of shaded spaces under the truss of the house and open sunny spots both in and around the pool. The fact that there's no screen cage means those views are unobstructed, and that's really what this place is all about in the first place, right? Down at the waterfront itself, there's a really good-sized wraparound dock, and it looks like there was probably originally a boat lift here as well, but that's been taken off at some point. It should be relatively easy to attach a new one to those existing pilings, and this dock should be able to accommodate a really, really large boat. Remember, this is unimpeded sailboat golf access from right here, so there's no worries about getting under any bridges to get out to open water. So how about this view for your morning cup of coffee or breakfast? I'm sitting here at the kitchen table, and I certainly wouldn't mind that view every morning. This is one of the top-notch golf access locations in the entire city of Cape Coral. And this house is obviously a little bit older than that last one we saw. The last one was brand new construction, but this is a pretty typical age for this area of the Southwest Cape. This house was built in 2005. The majority of the development that happened around here was in the early to mid 2000s during that building boom back then. But again, the vast majority of the value in this property is this golf access location. They're taking the Chiquita lockout, I think next month. It's already open, but they're taking the rest of it out, so you don't even have to go through that lock anymore to get out to open water. So this is true unimpeded direct sailboat access out into open water, and you're right there at the mouth of the Caloosahatchee, and from there it's just straight on out into the Gulf of Mexico. So again, most of the value of this property, even though this house is a little bit larger than that last house, and it's a little more dated, but it's certainly move-in ready, and it's being sold furnished. So it's a really perfect place for like a vacation rental or something like that. But again, the vast majority of the value here is in that waterfront. You can always change the decor inside, but you can't change that waterfront, and that's why this house is falling in that $1 million price range. And for that reason, I think
this is a pretty beautiful piece of property.
So overall, I think this is a good example of what kind of home you're going to get for around that $1 million mark if you really want that ultra prime Southwest Cape Coral direct Gulf access location. It's certainly going to be a nice move-in ready home. It just won't be brand new like that last one that we saw in the southeast. Still a beautiful property though. By the way, thank you to Steve Stokes for letting me feature this listing of his. Steve also has a great YouTube channel here in town, and you can check out his videos by going to @Stokes Real Estate. I think he recently did a walkthrough of this one as well. So from that beautiful Sands neighborhood of the southwest section of Cape Coral, we're traveling all the way up to the extreme northwest section of Cape Coral to an area of direct sailboat Gulf access homes west of Old Burnt Store Road. Our final home for the day isn't brand new, but it's pretty darn close. This is a 2022 built custom home, and it once again features 4 bedrooms and 3 full bathrooms, just under 2,700 square feet of living area inside, plus a 3-car garage and a pool and spa package, all on a direct Gulf access canal in the extreme northwest section of Cape Coral. This one's pretty far away from open water, and it's also on well and septic systems, but at a list price of $925,000, it's listed a full $125,000 less than the 2 other properties we saw today. So this is also a really unique and open modern floor plan, and I like how there's a little bit of an enclosed entry here so you don't immediately walk right into the great room. Sometimes a little separation there is nice. But as you can see, once you're into the house, the main living spaces are hugely open to one another. It's basically just one gigantic room with the living room, dining room, kitchen, and an additional space in the back, all flowing together into one huge space. There's a little bit of delineation between the rooms, but not much actual separation between them. So there are just a ton of upgrades in this house. That glossy marble-style tile floor right there is throughout the entire house. No carpet or other types of flooring is in this house. All of the windows and the doors are hurricane impact glass, so there's no need for hurricane shutters, and you'll also get all of those top wind mitigation discounts on homeowners insurance. This is an enormous chef's kitchen. You can really tell this used to be a builder model home with all of these high-level two-tone cabinets, those highly figured quartz countertops, and the upgraded stainless steel appliances, including that range hood, which is vented out through the roof, just like that first house we saw today. Then, of course, there's that additional living space beyond the kitchen for maybe another TV area or something like a pool table. The primary suite is similar to the others we've seen. It's by itself on the other side of the house and also has access to the outdoor living spaces via a pair of sliders, and it looks like they're keeping the grill inside for now as well. Also similar are the dual walk-in closets in the hallway leading to the primary bathroom. These are on a little bit of the smaller side as far as walk-in closets go, but they do have these really nice organizers built into both of them. And that's the private lavatory on the left, and then we have the full primary bathroom, and there are 2 separated vanities on either side, but you can see that almost half of the bathroom is the walk-in shower area, and I really like how they've put that garden tub inside the shower, so it basically just keeps all the water into that one section. It's a great use of space, and that's a beautiful shower. Now on the other side of the house is where some of the more unique aspects of this floor plan are. First of all, there's sort of a recessed area right here with a cabinet and some decorative shelves, and then the door to the 3-car garage is right here in the back hallway. All of the guest rooms have these nice closet organizers in them, and the first two guest rooms towards the front of the house are once again connected by a full Jack and Jill bathroom. The remaining fourth bedroom overlooks the waterfront out back, and it's serviced by a very unique bathroom which also functions as the pool bathroom. So that's the door to the pool right there, and I'm actually standing in the hallway, so that vanity is just open in the hallway, and then there's a separate privacy bathroom next door with the toilet and the combo tub and shower. It's an odd way to do a bathroom, but I kind of like it, to be honest with you. And the final oddity is the smaller laundry room, which is right next door. So the laundry room is at the back of the house in the guest room hallway, as opposed to up front by the garage. Just a little bit different. The outdoor living spaces are a little bit of a mix of the last two homes that we saw. It's an open lanai with a fair amount of shaded spaces and a set of outdoor cabinets with a sink, so it's basically a starter outdoor kitchen. And then the pool and spa themselves are right up against the edge of the elevated deck to make good use of the water views out back. There is no dock or boat lift right now, but this is a newer seawall, and there's plenty of room back here to put in a nice captain's walk dock or a wraparound dock or something like that with a boat lift.
So here we are in the northwest section of Cape Coral at this Gulf Access home. This is the last one that we're seeing today, and this one is by far the cheapest one that we're seeing today. This one's listed at $925,000, and it's also the largest one that we've seen today. This one's just under 2,700 square feet, 4-bedroom and 3 full baths. And this is not a brand new construction home, but it might as well be. It was built in 2022, and it's a full-on custom home. You know, a lot of these homes that we've seen that were built in the last few years all have the same basic floor plan. It's kind of a great room concept with the primary suite on one side and the guest bedrooms and baths on the other. And this one's just a little bit different. It's unlike really any newer construction floor plan I've seen that I can remember, really. It kind of winds around a little bit. It's certainly nice and open in the main living spaces, but then there's some kind of little nooks and crannies and unique things that they've done. It's got the laundry in the back. It's got a unique pool bath situation. So I could see folks either really enjoying this floor plan or maybe not liking it so much, depending on your tastes. But at $925,000, it's $125,000 less than the other two properties we saw in the southeast and the southwest. And you know, it's got some really nice upgrades in it. It's this porcelain tile flooring throughout the entire house. It's got a super upgraded kitchen, really nice appliance package. It's got the impact windows and doors with a really nice pool and spa package back here on this Gulf Access canal here in the northwest. And probably my only criticism, if there is one with this house, is just that location when it comes to Gulf Access. We are on a Gulf Access, sailboat access actually, canal, so there's no bridges to get out. But we're pretty far north right here. We're pretty far away from that open water. As you may know, all of the homes, all the Gulf Access homes in the northwest section of Cape Coral all get out through Matlacha. It's that little narrow waterway going out towards Pine Island. And so all of these canals empty into that one main exit. And this particular property is probably a solid hour, maybe hour and 15 minutes idle speed through those canals. It's a really nice trip, but it's a little bit far to get out to open water to where you can kind of get up on plane and get moving to wherever you want to go out there in the Gulf. So that would be my only criticism, is we're just a little bit farther away from open water here. But for a nearly brand new custom 2,700 square foot, 4-bedroom, 3-bath home with a nice pool and spa package here on a Gulf Access sailboat canal in the northwest, $925,000 is nothing to shake a stick at.
You know, there's also something to be said for being this far into the northwest. It's pretty quiet out here, and it certainly hasn't been overdeveloped. So if you like your privacy and you enjoy kind of being out in the country, and you don't mind a little bit of a longer boat ride out to open water, something like this might be right up your alley here in the northwest section of Cape Coral.
So there you go. I think those are 3 pretty solid examples of those 3 different areas and what $1 million really buys right now in the way of Gulf Access homes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button for me. It helps me out quite a bit. And make sure, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can be around. But overall, just thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video here in just a few days.
Like and subscribe. Just kidding.